Hi and welcome back to Warframe. So Hotfix 16.11.5 dropped last night. I did actually record the start of this then, explaining why, but I removed it this morning because I was deleting the wrong files because I'm a total idiot. There's a PSA on this as well that says there will be no more hotfixes or updates until 17 is completed because they're concentrating everything on 17 now, which means the only hotfixes will be really important stuff. So, update 17, it's coming. Now, in this, there was three things I was going to cover. Main points. And the reason I was leaving it is, if I am really honest here, it comes down to this one thing here. And the steel charge mod says melee weapon damage increase plus 60% melee damage plus 60% melee damage. And was trying to figure out if that buffs the 60% with a further 60% after it's done the first 60%, whether it's just a total of 60% or it's a typo, or whether it's meant to be 120%, or whether I'm a complete idiot and I am missing something there that says it's minus 60% and plus 60%, in which case that mod would be useless. But the reason for that is because this, the steel charge mod, now affects Ash's Bladestorm ability. I don't know why it didn't do that before. I don't know about anybody else, but personally I thought that just affected everything melee based, which is melee weapons and melee abilities. Because if it doesn't, does that mean that Valkyria's hysteria ability does not get buffed by steel charge? If not, may as well take that offer. Because you could always put anything else on her if that's not doing a damn thing towards her. Obviously you wouldn't, because Warcry increases melee attack speed, which with the added 60%, I'm assuming it's 60%, I'm just going to go with the 60% and the other 60% is a typo at the minute. That's all I can really do. But if it doesn't affect Hysteria ability, is it worth keeping it on? If it doesn't affect Ash's ability, is it worth keeping it on him? Obviously it is now, because they have changed it so it does affect Bladestorm, which not really sure about that one. It could have came in really useful doing a few of the survival missions and while leveling Ash up. That would have came in really handy, but doing it after I'm basically finished leveling Ash Prime up. I might drop another former in him, I'm not really sure, but that was a kind of like a slap in the face to people who have been using that rather than other things. Again, does it affect Hysteria or not? I always thought it did. I'm sure the wiki says it does as well. I'm sure the wiki also said it affected Bladestorm. Well, guess what? They were wrong. Before I do get on to the second point, the Cephalon in Cephalon Capture, I do believe I was reading that one right, had a problem and kept becoming invincible when players performed quick melee attacks. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Fixed the Cephalon and Cephalon Capture, turning invincible when players perform quick melee attacks or melee combos. I knew it was that. Damn it! I was I was close enough for just glimpsing at this list. Not to mention, Necros appearing blurry on the codex. Heavy gunners. Oh, that's the ground slam. I'm getting sick of their rapid fire at the minute because they can literally shoot you multiple times round corners, and it is starting to get rather annoying. The Hurus Kubro over here, because that is actually a female Hurus Kubro. Finally got one. Yay! Anyway, and the Sentinel, Shade, when they made you invisible, you used to be able to shoot. Sometimes with certain weapons. The Bratton Prime, for some reason mine was doing it, and I was shooting things while still invisible under the influence of the Kubro. Apparently that was a glitch. I can see why it was a glitch. I liked it quite a bit because it was a glitch, but at the same time I am now going to miss that quite a lot because it was really useful to be able to actually shoot and be invisible at the same time. Obviously it wouldn't last forever, but it still came in really useful. Then obviously Carrier picking up ammo was not mutating it correctly because it was having a bit of a problem. The other change is in the simulacrum here, and nope, before anybody even thinks about it, it is not a way of getting out of here without having to click on abort mission. It is in fact that. It is ammo. If you shoot some bullets off, just empty your magazine here for the pure heck of it, and if I actually jump to the secondary and shoot some off over here as well, not all of them, but, and then pick one of these up. Huh, what are you? Okay, there it goes, ammo full. For some reason it didn't pick it up with the pistol straight away. And the third main point I was going to cover with this was the corrupted and healing ancients in void and infested defense missions will spawn slower. It doesn't say it's decreased the spawn rate, it's just not going to spawn 3 or 4 of them together, so they basically make each other invincible, almost invincible. I've never come across the invincible one yet. And the easiest thing to do would just be to decrease their area of effectiveness, because their abilities seem to work from across the room. Like in the void, you can see them at the far door, and the people spawning in at the other side of the room behind you are being affected by them. It's not quite that bad, but it may as well be, because I have come across it a few times where you've almost got somebody killed, and then one of these bloody healers comes in and ta-da! It annoys you. And then the amount of ammo you've got to put in them, that Omnibox would come in really useful. So they have decreased the spawn rate, so hopefully things like that shouldn't happen anymore. Also, I might have been wrong about that Omnibox. It just looks like a normal box of ammo. But anyway, that's about it. There was a few changes to Ember. Used to be able to use a fire blast on people and then leave and kill them. If she fired it at an ally, left the mission, the ally would go down and die, because obviously it was friendly fire would kick in or turn off, or however that crap works. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.